Horse's Boy is a curious book because it is not. I mean, chronologically, it is within the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. I'm sure most people who've read Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe know that the children enter the wardrobe and discover Narnia and grow up in Narnia. And towards the end of the show, towards the end of the book, they stumble back into the wardrobe, and when they enter back into their home place, Earth, they discover that they're back to the ages that they were when they began their journey. Basically, it means no matter how old they become in Narnia, they come back and they haven't left. They come back at the moment actually that they've left. So Horse and His Boy is a story that happens when the children are grown up in Narnia. Mind you, it is not the story of the children; it's the story of another boy. But the four children figure in the story of the Horse and His Boy. Well, three of them basically. And so it is, to answer your question, it is a book within a book. So it makes perfect sense that Trumpets, who did Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, now does Horse and His Boy, which is actually within the time frame of Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. It's a book within a book. And that's magic in itself. What is the traveling helps you find yourself? How's that? There are many different levels in the scene. In fact, I was just discussing it with Reb Atadero and how his character changes as he travels. So, as the usual thing with a lot of these old stories, traveling is a metaphor for the journey you do in life, and there are dangers and there are saviors, and it's how you react when confronted with each incident, how you react when confronted with the good stuff and the bad stuff, how do you tell the difference, and how it makes you grow. And I suppose, in a very, very, very big nutshell, that's that's the story. Well, I like how are we creating, the good question, how are we creating this new magical world of Narnia on stage, I believe is your question. I just think that the very fact that you say on stage is already magic. And whatever happens in the theater is magic already of a sort. Now obviously this is magic where the audience will have to suspend their disbelief, but they actually do that when they go into the theater automatically. So anything that happens in the theater is already magic. So it's no different, for me as a director anyway, from doing any other play. We just find different ways of communicating different forms of magic. But the theater itself is magic. Well, epic, I suppose, for me, would be larger than life. And in a way, theater is already epic in a sense. But the fact that we're putting up this production in Morocco, and Morocco being large scale, it's a large scale theater, like the CCB Main or Solaire or Resorts World are large theaters, already that gives us the sense of grandeur, and that's what we're aiming for. Most people come to plays and, they're intimate things because obviously the subject is usually intimate and internal. This is an adventure. This is a story of a boy who travels through 3 or 4 different lands, and that in itself, on a horse, and that in itself is epic. It's like taking a gigantic road trip. It's epic in scope, epic in scale. We have loads of costumes. We have all the scenery the theater that can hold, and our budget can buy. Oh. It's a question that we've always been asked every time we've done Lion. The first time in Lion, what should the audience expect? We've done Noah, what would the audience expect? This last time, 2013, we did Bluebird. It was always what should the audience expect? Well, I'd like to think we have a core audience of people who usually come to Trumpets Productions and they know what to expect. Wonderful family entertainment. And usually with a lovely message in between, with reading in between the lines, and that's what makes a trumpet production trumpets. Hello everyone, this is Jaime del Mundo, and I am the director of Trumpet's new production, Horse's Boy, and inviting you to come to this wonderful, magical, epic adventure that takes place in our favorite land, Narnia. For those of you who know the Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, this will be a fantastic experience. And for those of you who don't know the Chronicles of Narnia, this will be a fantastical experience. Showing at the Morocco this November. Come to live theater. It's in 3D and you don't need to wear the funny glasses.